Good evening and welcome to my channel. My name is Mary and I am the founder of a business I started up called Redesign. Now the name of the business is basically around redesigning your life through natural products. Well, this sort of thing isn't really that natural, but it's better than all of the chemicals that you get in the room sprays in the supermarket. All about creating natural products and being around more nature and house plants and growing your own food and living off the land and that kind of thing. So this is my room spray recipe that I've hunted down for. I've been experimenting and it's taken me a long time. Might sound silly, but to find the right recipe, and this is an easy recipe that you can use. Simple, it only has a few ingredients. All you need is Polysorbate 20, black orchid or any kind of fragrance oil, some distilled water preferably. I mean, if you're making your own one you can use tap water, but I would be mindful with that. And also you need something like it's a preservative which helps keep the life of the product. So this is a Liquid Germall Plus. This is something that I use for my room sprays. So what we're going to do here is we're going to measure the ingredients for a 50ml jar. So this is a 50ml bottle. So for this you need basically 3%, because 3% is the recommended amount of fragrance oil for a room spray. So 3% of fragrance oil and 3% of 50 mils is 1.5 mils. So what you do is you want to take that away. So what you want to do is use a scale. So I bought this one online. This is a Taylor brand, which I couldn't really find many scales online that could actually do multiple things. Like this one here is really good because you can weigh on this larger one, you can weigh like your butters and your oils and that, and then on the smaller one you can weigh out like to the point of the mil, which I find really handy because when you're weighing out room sprays, you actually need to get the exact milliliter or the point of a mil. So what we do is you pop it on there. So if you're wanting to do this recipe, do not do it on a normal scale. You'll need to do it on a special scale unless you're making it in large quantities, which in the beginning you won't want to anyway. So we turn it on and we press 0, which is already at 0. And so first off you want to weigh out the fragrance oil, and like I said, 3% of that, and you pop that in here. You know, you could always, what I've been doing is using a 200ml bottle, and then putting the fragrance oil in that. So you do 200 mils times 0.3 is 6 mils. So that's a bit better because it's easier to get the amount correct, whereas doing a 1.5 mil is not as easy. But anyway, this is what I'm currently doing because it's just hard with different fragrances. You've got to clean out the jar quite excessively. But anyway, so we use 1.5 mils of black orchid. It needs to be exactly 1.5. If you go over by a 0.2, like 0.02, like for example if it's 0.52, that's okay, but you need to get 0.52 of the polysorbate to get it actually blended together. So what we do is put that in, and the second step is Polysorbate, which I buy my products from different suppliers. Like Pure Nature is pretty good, they're pretty consistent. Whenever you order from them. They ship and arrives really quickly. They're really good to communicate with. They're always every time I have any problems, they always resolve it within a day or two. There's no problems ever with them. Same with NZ Candle Supplies. It's another big candle company in New Zealand, and I've been using them for a few years now, and they are nothing but amazing. They have always sent things that have gone wrong, things are damaged or wrong or anything. They always make sure that the customer's happy. So they're two of my favourite suppliers that I use. Anyway, so Black Orchid, put some fragrance, 1.5 ml of fragrance oil in there, and then exactly 1.5 mils of polysorbate. If you're over by a mil, like say for example you're at 2.5 mils, you need to take out 1 mil roughly, and you need to add in exactly the same amount of polysorbate. So 1.53 of fragrance oil, you need to do 1.53 of polysorbate. And then you put them together and shake them up in together for about 30 seconds or something, and then you want to add your Liquid Germall Plus, because when you're spraying a room spray, you want to make sure that when you have a spray in the air, you don't want to be spraying particles that could potentially go moldy or go off, because it's not really very good to inhale that. I don't know how good it is to inhale fragrance oil either. Let's just say that this is just for education purposes, not for anything that I'm trying to prove or anything. Anyway, so do all the blend the polysorbate and the Black Orchid together, and then add and mix it around in here like this for about a minute all around, and then don't put your finger on top, you don't need to do that, but just mix it around like that. And then after that, pour the water in to the top, and then the Liquid Germall Plus goes at last, and then pop that in, and then give it put the cap on, sprayer. These are really good sprayers. I've get my my bottles and spray caps now from Wholesale Aroma Supplies in Greerton, which is they're really lovely there too, really easy to talk to in that. And sorry, this is my little shop that I have, where I make everything. So these are the room sprays here. So I'll show you. So see, it is blended, is mostly blended together. It hasn't really separated that much. Yeah, I mean, you just want to create a product that is not going to separate too much. I mean, you can still put Shake Me Before Use on it, which will be good, but yeah, you can, and then you can make your little labels. I create my labels on avery.com.au, and I buy all the stickers and create my labels and print them off on my printer, and yeah, it's pretty great. But anyway, I hope that this video helps you to be able to make your room spray. Please subscribe to my channel. This is the first video that I'm doing actually for my channel. So please subscribe and let me know if you love this recipe, and let me know if you want another recipe. I am currently in the middle of making my beeswax and coconut wax tea lights, which are really beautiful. And yeah, you have a wonderful day, and I will chat soon.